Hello, beautiful Leo. How are you? I hope that you are doing fantastic. I am Elena Valdez, and I am here to do your September 2024 tarot reading. I hope that you are doing very, very well. And I have already pre-shuffled your cards, beautiful Leo, so that we can get right into your reading. So let's get started. Please remember, this is a general reading, so any topic of life may come up, and please adjust gender to how it best resonates for you. This is not a gender-specific read, okay? All right, so we started with the potential challenge. This is the opportunity for joy, and now advice. Okay, let's get your second deck. We're going to be using two decks today. All right, beautiful Leo, for September 2024, your potential challenge, your potential opportunity for joy, and your advice. Very interesting, Leo. All right, lots of action, lots of action. When do you not have lots of action, Leo? I know you, I know you. Okay, let's see here. With the challenge, we've got the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, there you are, that's you, and the Princess of Wands. That could be you too, depending on, what's happening in your life. And from the other deck, we have the Hermit, we have the Six of Discs, which is also the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, which is also the Six of Fire. All right, beautiful. And by the way, the Six of Wands also represents you, Leo, which is a card of success, and I'm loving that. So, Leo, there seems to be a lot happening in your environment. We have a potential air sign and a couple of fire signs here. Some potentially your age, others younger. There's a lot of energy. For one group of you, this is a couple, you and an air sign, and the Princess of Wands is potentially either a teenager of yours, a child of yours, niece, nephew. Remember, not gender specific, okay? But in any case, beautiful, I'm getting a couple of different messages here. Remember, this is going to apply differently for everyone because this is a general reading. First and foremost, the challenge for some of you is going to be about balancing the needs of family. With this Knight of Swords and the Queen of Wands moving into each other, this tells me that for a lot of you, your partnership is very different. Like you are very different from your partner, right? And so this may or may not be causing some kind of conflict. It depends. We're going to see. But there's an element here that I'm getting, Leo. For some of you, it's kind of like you want to be free again. There's a potential that a partnership of yours, Leo, whether it be romantic or in the workplace or in business, that is sort of, there could be also be an inspiration issue going, not issue, but an inspiration here where something is almost like instigating you to go back to the way you were at a certain point in life, right? I'm not going to say younger because that doesn't feel right. But there's an energy here that you're sort of tapping into again or want to tap into again. But there's also a need to balance either the needs of your partnership, the other person, the needs of the actual couple, the partnership, or the needs of someone else and your needs. Okay, so I'm stumbling on my words a little bit with you, Leo, because I'm feeling like it's almost like you don't want to admit something here. What I'm getting, Leo, is that for many of you here, you are in some kind of connection with someone. That could be your marriage, that can be someone you're newly dating, someone you work with, whatever. That's sort of ignoring that connection is sort of ignoring a deep need that you have to access the youthful you, or to access maybe the person you were when you first met. It's sort of like I'm feeling almost like you're sort of turning your back on this imagery, right? Like you're sort of turning your back on yourself for this connection. For others of you, this is quite literally a child involved here, where there's a feeling that the relationship itself is needing to focus on the partnership for a bit more than maybe your teenager or a child. There's a child element here. But more than that of you having children, this is about you, beautiful Leo. This is about you feeling like you've sort of lost a part of you due to a connection. And here in September, the challenge is that you very much don't want to abandon that person. So it's interesting because what you're feeling here, that there's a need to balance your self-love with the needs of the commitment here with the Six of Discs. In this imagery, in most imageries of the Six of Discs, you only see pentacles, right? Here you see hearts mixed with pentacles, which tells me that this is a situation about balancing what your heart needs, what you need to express from your heart space, Leo, versus your requirement for stability and security. For some of you, you're maintaining a connection to maintain stability, security, commitment. And so it's about balancing, it's like your little hearts, your little heart is like broken into little pieces and being balanced with the needs of the tangibles, right? And something here is like making you go inward, almost turning your back. Not that you're ignoring your partner, Leo, or not that you're ignoring your family needs, but you're having, it's almost like you're experiencing yourself. I have a lot of energy coming in for you right now, Leo. It's almost as if you are experiencing yourself detach and observing yourself go inward, right? Because you're unable to express what you really want to express. You really want to express who you are here, but something is not allowing you to do that. Or every time that you do express, it's like, okay, like someone or something is telling you, simmer down, settle down, like that kind of energy, right? And so it's because of the heaviness, it's sort of like making you go inward, or at the very least not sharing with people that this is happening inside of you. Because you're conflicted, because you're like, on the one hand, you understand that you need more you're wanting to burst out of yourself, Leo, is what I'm feeling intuitively with these cards. And yet you're holding back from bursting outside of yourself and expressing truly how you want to express, because whatever is giving you stability and security currently requires you to just kind of tame yourself. And that's hard, right? Especially for Leo. Leo is meant to fully express who they are. They are ruled by the sun, creativity, vitality, energy, all those things. If a Leo is not feeling authentic and being able to express who they truly are, that's a sad, sad Leo. Or when a Leo is not creating, when they're not creating projects just out of sheer love, that can be dampening on a Leo's spirit. Especially if you're having to do life to have to, right? Like maybe you're doing creative things, but they're not because you love them. It's because you have to. Or you're working because you have to, not because you want to. And so that's like something about that is dampening you. For some of you, this is not a relationship. For others, for some of you, this is at the workplace. Like needing to simmer yourself down in order to be accepted in the workplace so that you can have some stability and security. And so it's making you almost unrecognizable to yourself, Leo. It's like you're seeing yourself sort of shrink a little bit in order to maintain this security and this stability. And the challenge is that you want to be yourself. Six of Wands is everything you, Leo. The Six of Wands is success, it's vitality, it's creation, it's expressing, it's all of that. And the challenge is that you're not able to do that, or that you are doing that and it's rocking the boat somewhere. So whether it's at work that it's rocking the boat, or it's in your relationship. And for a small percentage of you, it's your children. Your children are actually not comfortable with your eccentricity or your ability to be bigger than life. And so there's this like having to balance, but the having to balance is making you feel out of character. It's like, who the F am I? Because you're definitely not the hermit, okay? That's not you, Leo. Even those of you who are hermits, even those of you Leos that are introverts and hermits are not actually hermits, okay? Like, you need to shine. Even if you're a loner who's introverted, you still need to show your shine through the creative that you're working on behind closed doors, right? Others of you need to externally shine like this. So something here is feeling or making you feel like you can't do that because it's either self-expression or security. It's kind of like you have to either choose one or the other or figure out how to balance the two, right? All right, so let's move into your opportunity for joy here. So you've got Judgment, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Cups. For some of you, there's a legal matter that needs to take place to stabilize you financially. That can be divorce. That can be initiating divorce that will cause some kind of heartbreak and loss, and also financial, emotional sadness here with the Five of Cups. For some of you, you're afraid to take that path of separating out of fear of it causing some kind of legal ramification. But remember, this fell in your opportunity for joy. For others of you, this is not a legal issue. It's still about making a firm judgment call. So making a decision, really rehashing what's gone on here in this situation, like really bringing it, like for those of you who have had to ignore this issue, like bringing it to be revisited and really making a decision that will still garner you, that will still bring you the stability that you require. But however, it will hurt someone's feelings here, right? You also got the Ten of Swords, the Four of Discs, and the Four of Wands. This is the marriage card. So for some of you, this is about feeling the disappointment in your marriage. And again, marriage doesn't have to be like legal, right? It can be for those of you who are in a marital type of relationship, just long-term, maybe living with someone, or you have similar agreements as you would in a marriage, okay? And this is also about stability. So, but it's about walking away, right? So money keeps coming up here. Money keeps coming up as an issue, and money keeps coming up in relationship to a relationship, okay? And so, but there's a heaviness. There's something here that's making you feel like you're at the end here. You're getting to your wit's end. You're getting to the point that you're like, I cannot continue living like this. With the Ten of Swords and then next to the Four of Discs, remember, this is the opportunity for joy. So this could very well be about encouraging you to really save or figure out a way, like an exit plan, right? Like a tangible exit plan, especially the way this imagery is showing. I think some of you are also worried and concerned here that if you are to open some kind of legal support here, that it may not go the way you want it to. Alternatively, it can be that you're concerned that some kind of legal issue would be brought up against you if you try to like leave a situation. With the opportunity of joy here, with Four of Wands falling in the position of opportunity for joy, it's once you make a judgment call, once you decide if you're staying or going in this, staying or going, or removing yourself from this connection, partnership, commitment. Once you make that decision, whatever decision you make, it feels like whatever decision you make, it's going to feel heavy. But that's the opportunity for joy for you, beautiful Leo, is to make a decision regarding this issue. Should I stay or should I go? There's a lot of sadness here around this. There's a lot of anxiety regarding this topic. And it makes sense if you're not able to be yourself, you're not able to shine, right? But it's also going to hurt the other person. But I feel like you are going to move towards moving away from a situation. Again, for some of you, it's relationship. For others of you, it's work. Some of you, it's family, that this is an issue. Family, some financial stuff with family, siblings, friends. Please apply this how it best resonates for you. But okay, let's see what the advice is. So for the advice, you got the Hermit again, but in a different deck. The Four of Cups. I think you got the Four of Cups before, didn't you? No. Two of Swords. Okay, so these three cards out of the gate, beautiful. This is about taking time out for yourself to recuperate something in your heart, to rest, to find some healing internal. There's a big internal thing happening with you right now, and I don't think you're sharing this with people, Leo. You're really trying to figure out what direction to take. And here with the Two of Swords, everything feels foggy, murky, confusing. You're not sure what direction to take here. But the advice, beautiful, is to indeed take some time out. A lot of you are filling your time with distractions so that you don't have to think about it or feel it, really. It's what it is. But here it's saying feel it and heal it. And really give yourself a lot of love right now. This is going to be a vulnerable month for you, beautiful Leo. And it's requiring you to be gentle with yourself with the two Hermit cards. It's also about giving yourself permission to spend time alone, to spend time in isolation. And I know that's hard for you, Leo, depending on if you're an extroverted Leo or an introverted, right? Because I know there are many of you here with different personalities, right? But for the most part, it is difficult to do, to isolate when you are such a, expression-filled sign. You also got the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Two of Cups for advice. Beautiful. This is pretty amazing, actually. This is about you getting into the Queen of Pentacles position, which means you getting into the boss babe or boss dude energy and really taking the Magician energy, which is about your free will, your skill set, really utilizing your skill set to make something happen. For some of you, that's going to mean manifesting a whole new partnership, whether it's in business or a relationship. For others of you, this is going to be about really taking your own ability to move energy, because the Magician is about being able to create our reality with our mind, our skill set, moving the energy, right, with our intuitive, intellectual, and tangible skills, okay? So for some of you, this is about utilizing the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is the entrepreneur in you. It is the one that believes in your own talents, taking that energy and merging it with the Magician to create a new partnership in your current relationship or manifest something new that's going to be more fulfilling, whether it's romantic, career, whatever this whole issue is for you. Okay, I know, I keep repeating myself, but it's important to repeat. Let me see what else I'm getting here. You really just, you yearn to be happier. That's, you yearn to be happier. And there's an element of feeling almost like, it's weird. It's like you know you deserve it, but then you question whether or not you deserve it. And there's an element here of like, you're yearning for that happiness. And with the advice, you're being told, yeah, go get it. Go do it. With the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords, it's like, don't be intimidated, Leo, by the not knowing or the ambiguity or the not knowing the outcome of a situation. Like not being afraid to move forward in some kind of effort here. Look how beautiful this Two of Cups is. This is about a connection. I really feel that you're needing a different type of stability and security. Like this situation, whether it's work, family, love, whatever, it is giving you some level of security. It is. It's satisfying some level of security while it's not necessarily allowing for other emotional fulfillment, right? And with the Queen of Discs here, this is about really wanting it all, like wanting to be nurtured, wanting to be nourished, wanting to be taken care of. It's also about being very aware of your own skills, talents, abilities, especially paired with the Magician. Bottom line, Leo, the advice here is it's okay. It's okay to go, even if you feel weary of, will I succeed on my own to go after what I need to go after? Some of you are going to do this transition, this judgment call on your own. Others of you are going to transform what you currently have, rework it with the Magician, and start to live and express differently, because you basically take the wheel. Basically, you take control of the situation. Right now, it feels out of your control a little bit, but you have more control, more power in the situation than you realize. Or you know how sometimes we're deep in it and it's hard to see how much power we actually have? That's what's going on here. And honey, you were not built to play small, Leo. You are meant to be on this planet, time, space, reality, to show us all how to be true to ourselves. That's Leo essence. And I know it's a generality because I don't know your birth chart. There might be other things in there that would say the opposite, but in general, for the most part, Leo energy on its own is meant to be here on earth to teach the rest of us how to believe in ourselves, how to be a little bit more selfish, and not in a bad way necessarily, although sometimes some of you can be, but I love you. It's all good. It's about showing yourselves love, right? That's what it comes down to. And so you teach us how to do that for ourselves because you live it as an example. You are so freaking amazingly creative, Leo. Some of the wealthiest people on the planet are Leo. In other words, don't forget who you are. Don't forget that you are here to show us how to be happy, how to be vital, how to be expressive, how to be creative, how to love ourselves more, how to take care of ourselves more, okay? So if you're playing small, it has something to do with consequence. I get that. Sometimes we're in situations that make us hold back, right? But you, beautiful Leo, you're not meant to play small. You're meant to be expressing and having fun and being wealthy and all the yummy things of life, okay? So if you resonated with this content, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and I look forward to seeing you here again for the mid-monthlies and the love readings. Bye.